Access provisioning is one of the most essential tasks that your IT team will need to do. That being said, it can also end up being one of the most manual or time-consuming processes there is. We also know what happens when employees spend a lot of time waiting for apps that they need access to. It causes a drop in productivity. What if you could automate this process end to end, while also giving your agents back some time to do other more critical tasks? Let's ask Adam. Let's first look at what an employee typically does when they need access to a new app. The employee first needs to find out who they need to reach out to for access. Then, they're usually pointed to a portal URL to raise a request for new software access. And then they need to wait for their manager to approve this request. Assuming their managers are usually busy, this approval request may get buried in an email inbox. After multiple reminders to the approver, the IT team finally gets notified. If the IT team has admin access to the requested software, after a few clicks, the employee is granted access. However, in some cases, the IT team doesn't have direct access to the software. Then they have to take the software access request and pass it on to the administrator of this tool and wait for them to go to the process of approving and adding your new employee. We're starting to notice a trend here where there are so many gaps and hops and time periods where the ticket is just spent waiting on somebody to approve or grant access. Let's try actually putting a monetary value to the time that's being wasted. Let's assume that for an organization with 5,000 employees, each employee raises roughly 2 requests a year. Each request takes 15 minutes to be manually serviced. That's 2,500 hours of time that your IT team could have used on strategically important projects instead of clicking on and adding users. Translating this to dollars, if the median staff pay is $22,000 per hour, that's a total of $55,000 wasted on repetitive chores. And let's not overlook the cost of your employees being stranded and unable to access tools that they need to do their job 10,000 times a year. There are other downsides to manually provisioning your user app access requests. Without a centralized user access management system, there is a significant data risk when user accounts remain active after offboarding. You may also end up facing additional license cost because your IT team will need to be an administrator on this app just to manually provision and deprovision people from it. Then, of course, your entire service fulfillment process gets delayed. So, how do we fix this? You can easily integrate an AI assistant like Atom with your collaboration platform. That could be Microsoft Teams or Slack. With Atomic Work, when your employees need app access, all they need to do is ask Atom on Microsoft Teams or Slack. Atom is going to centralize all the different applications that you have access to, note down the information of the tool as well as the role and reason your employee needs access, collect this, instantly route it to the correct team for approval, and upon approval, it's going to add your employee to either an Okta or a Microsoft Entra group that is tied to your enterprise application for access. And that's it. All of this ensures that your IT team is saving time and money, and your agents are completely eliminated of all that grunt work of coordinating different admins across different apps. To make things even better, Atomic Work does this with almost zero implementation effort. In a matter of few clicks, you can set this up and get all of these flows going out of the box. We hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below and make sure to subscribe for more modern service management automation tips.